Alright, hi chat. It's been a minute. Hold on, let me get this out of here. Get this in. Hop over here. Don't mind me, I'm still updating the tournament pool, because of course I am. But yeah, hi chat. It's been a while since I actually, you know, streamed at the time that I was supposed to. My sleep schedule is broken, and that is my entire defense, and I will not be elaborating because there's nothing more to say. But yes, chat, I am cute. I'm still a little behind on the practice seeds. I don't think anyone who could possibly be watching. I am doing one of the posted. I am doing Deja Nira, which is from like 2 weeks ago. Unless there's something wrong with Deja Nira. Sky even remembers if there's something wrong with that one. Yeah, I'm still doing them in order. I'm just that far behind. I'm still planning to maybe do a... Hey, Scorpio. It's been a minute. How have you been? Is there anything else that I wanted to say before I started? Obviously, good luck with your match tonight, Sky. I suppose I can't think of anything. Oh yeah, one thing. My 3.0 model debut. I should mention that is probably not going to be happening until after the tournament, just because I'm not gonna have time to get it ready. But other than that, I think I'm just hitting the button. I love being able to have global hotkeys. I wish Live Split worked and could connect to race time. I gotta just set up a goddamn macro at this point. And go. Figuring out. Windmaker on Linux is not that tricky. Use a... I'm just gonna save you some time, Scorpio. Use the flat pack version of Dolphin, because it's not gonna work if you don't do that. I speak from experience. Oh god, it's that giant root. Well, that's not happening. Well, half of my health is gone already. Oh my god. Surely one of these has an item I can get. Ouch. You, maybe. Nope. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay. Prediction is that there is a morph ball nearby, and then that's missile launcher. That's what I'm thinking is probably the case, looking at that. That's not a major. Damn it. Oh my god, jerk. You're a major. There's the morph ball that I suspected was nearby. I guess it could also be spring. But I don't trust this room in the slightest with all those cracks. Did you expect me to be on? I'm not usually on at this hour. But because of Sky's tournament match, I'm not sure if I'm going to be showing up at the community race, so here I am. I don't know if there's going to be a community race. There might be a late one, and I might not be able to show up to it, but I figured I should just save myself all of that and just stream. Okay, yep, I knew it. It's the missile launcher, just like the prophecy foretold. I'm probably gonna have to respawn up at some point, so I'm not gonna waste time picking up those items. Oh god. Wait a minute. Being delayed because you're background system. Yeah, that would take a while. Mine's being delayed because I'm busy working on like 7,000 other projects, but map. Okay. Good to know. I'm guessing that I need space jump for that. I don't know for sure if I need space jump for that, but I think that's a logical assumption. That needs spring. Probably doesn't need spring, but I'm not doing that without spring. And I have very good reason to suspect that there is, in fact, a spring ball nearby. Okay, I need to stop being terrible at this game. Oh my god. I'm gonna frickin' die in this room. Holy shit. There we go. Good lord. That's gonna be too tall. This might be shorter. Nope, that's actually longer. Okay. Wait. Is this morph or do I need bombs? Thank you, gamer friend. Holy. Playing map elevator up? You know what? Let's charge ahead fearlessly with 14 health. What could possibly go wrong? And also I'm gonna map scan over there. There is another elevator, so does massively increase the chances that this is not where I'm supposed to be. Don't fall for the combat in this room. It's not worth it. That's not where I thought I was in this room. Really? I'm gonna run out of missiles. Nice to sing about. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, god damn it, Gorodor. I'm pretty sure that's one of the dead end variants, but I'm not sure. I'm out of missiles. No, I'm not. That was embarrassing. Uh-oh. I can make it down this. I tried to shoot a missile and I didn't have one. That is... deserved, but unfortunate. Well, the good news is I have my health back now. This actually feels like it could be the correct area that I'm supposed to be in. Okay, good. This freaking spider that destroyed me is not here today. An item in here, but I can't get it. Uh-oh. Thanks, Grunt. I'm just gonna tag this map square. Yeah, I need a wave beam to get that item. I am just not... I'm not on point with my missiles today. There we go. Didn't expect this to connect back in, but I'll take it. Whoops. God damn it, I'm pretty sure that one's also a dead end, but I'm not super confident on that. What I am relatively certain of is that there's probably a wave beam either nearby or in the other area. Whoops, that was one more missile than I needed. That is bombs. It could actually be a major. I can't tell if there's enemies. Should have gone left first. Wait, this is... Really? Well, I can tell this is just a miss. Why are you... Okay, I'll take that. One thing and broke another. There's something you have to do in the graphics settings of the flat pack. It comes packaged wrong in a way that doesn't use your graphics card, I think. It's something you have to do in just the dolphin settings, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's your controller? That might just need to be configured again. Is it faster to just go down? Yeah. Already did? Damn. Whoops. I don't have enough missiles for the inevitable red door that... Oh my god. That is just upsetting. I've been in this area for way too long, and I've found nothing, and that is getting very concerning. Come on. Give me a major, please. That's a major. This way, this way. Somehow avoid that. Wait. Not the major I wanted to see, but I will take it. Hydrate and stretch. Haika, how dare you, first of all. There's the stretch. I will hydrate when I get a chance. Although having screw attack early is very nice. Wish I didn't go that way literally last, but you know. Feel like there's probably a major in there and I'm walking right past it. But I just can't do that. There's Spore Spawn. It's something I forgot I was even looking for. I can probably hydrate here. Yeah, I did just hydrate in the middle of a boss fight. I'm just built different. I probably lost a little bit of time and definitely lost a little bit of health to that, but I tried to shoot 5 missiles. I don't have stun. Wait, do I have a core? I have 2 cores. Aegis doesn't do anything. Why did you equip it? I guess it stopped me from taking accidental knockback. God damn it. Probably could have 3-cycled this if I did it right, but okay, so I'm very worried that as soon as I get bombs or screw, I'm coming back here, or bombs or spring, I'm coming back here. There's no way that there isn't a second major there. That said, early screw attack might pay for itself. See, that's why I equipped Aegis, for that time save right there. I definitely had that in mind when I re-equipped Aegis. And by re-equipped, I mean equipped for the first time. Jerk. There is another one. You know, if you shoot a missile, you stop screw attacking. You'd think I would know that after 5 years of playing this game, but here's Kraid. There are possible majors in this room, but they need bombs. Could go Koopa strats and try using Phazon the whole seed, but I feel like that's just gonna get me killed. Why are there so many red doors? I'm not a huge fan of that. Yep, that sure is a real first. Relatively sure that there's no left door in that other room. Hold up, it's G. I do know this room. I believe there is a major in this room, but there's also a minor over here. There it is. There's also a Kraid right there. I think there might be a miner down here as well. There is. I've not found anything here yet, so I'm gonna stick around the area after I pick up Spazer. That's not what I was expecting, but I will take it. And yes, I am just plainly walking away from Kraid. I'm a little nervous about Kraid. Can't get the items in this room. Nah, I'll walk back. Oh boy. Fascinating. Ouch. These enemies seem too high level for what I'm doing. Like, this doesn't feel right, although maybe I am supposed to logically have screw attack. Probably also supposed to logically have a second E-tank, but... Oh, God. MST. Oh. Oh, hi, Kraid. There we go. There is, in fact, a door down here. I'll check down first. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Suboptimal. Extra suboptimal. There's a couple. There's at least one red door worth of missiles. Never mind. Come on, game. You love putting majors behind bosses. You're planets. You're the game that loves doing that because it's funny. Oh my god, a second E-tank finally. I don't think I can go up here. I probably could with enough morph ball shenanigans. Ice beam. That does let me go up there. Unless that is exactly an elevator, though. I don't think it really does anything for me. But I am gonna... Yeah, what does Ice Beam actually get me? As far as I know, this is the only spot where I've seen that Ice Beam would do something, so... There's space jump. Okay. Am I confident enough in saying that I don't need to check that one door? I am gonna check that one door. Especially having space jump, it's gonna be way faster to check it. Yeah, it's not even that far. And, like, even if it's missiles, I think I'm okay with that. I would obviously prefer if it's, like, Ridley, actually, would be really great if it's a Ridley elevator. Torian elevator would be a little sad. You know what? I can't complain about knee tank. I do need more health for hazard runs. Oh my god. This better be freaking worth it. I don't believe you. God damn it. You could learn Wind Waker AP and have people suffer because of it? Hell yeah. Okay, I am still nervous about Brinstar. And in fact, I'm actually more nervous about Brinstar now that I just didn't find what I need. Maybe I need to come back to Brinstar with Wave Beam? Wish it was anything other. Now I'm wishing, as much as I love having Screw Attack, I'm wishing I got anything else out of Brinstar. Because the amount of information I could get out of that would be probably worth more than Brinstar at this point. Or worth more than Screw Attack, cumulatively, at this point. I'm pretty sure this is the one that needed missiles. Yeah, I'll take a very small detour to grab those missiles. Feel like that's a short enough detour that it'll still save time overall. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, what did I scan here? Hive drone tunnel. I do know that room, but I don't know what areas it can spawn in. Also, it looks like I could have done that with high jump, so good to know. Okay, I'm gonna hope that whatever is in Brinstar, I don't need to go back for it. Could have gone left. Okay, well there's high jump, so screw that. 3 map scans charged. What do I want to do with them? Probably Brinstar. Make sure I don't need to go back. Dead end? Okay, those are both dead ends. This way. Okay, which area is this? Oh, that's Torian, okay. Torian is over here, that's also Torian then. Which means there are, in fact, there's 2 elevators in Torian, which is good to know. What have I not seen yet? I haven't seen Wreck Chip, I haven't seen Norfair. Wait, no, I spawned in Norfair, okay. Is it just Wreck Chip that I haven't? It's Wreck Chip Ridley I haven't seen anything about. Are you bombs? Yes. I'm probably not turning off high jump. And if I do, I'm not gonna forget about it like that one time. I've grown as a person since I did that. At least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Rocky Escort? Okay, but what if I didn't? What if, hypothetically, I space jump? Did I do the same thing with a different item in Sunday? I don't think I did. Like, I could believe you if you told me I did. Okay, no, I did actually. I didn't forget that I didn't turn it off and forget. I just straight up forgot that I had. Just straight up forgot that I had it. Which is extra funny because it was bombs and I just forgot I did. Okay. Is this one way simpler than I think it is? God. Probably not freaking worth, but... Thank you, Gamer. Yeah, I am nervous about the whole no bombs situation with that room. It does also mean that if there is something in... There is something that's in Bryn, it's bombs. Okay, I've already found both of the optional items, so... Do I detour to Bryn? It could be Varia. If it's Varia, I don't need it necessarily. But what I'm worried is that it's gonna be like Wave. I think Wave is the only item I'm like majorly worried about still. This song is good. As per usual, the Loader remix is better than the original. God damn it. I have now found 2 majors here, but I'm relatively confident in the concept of elevator here. No, this isn't the one that needs long beam. That's unfortunate. There's one of these rooms that needs long wave, but that's airship access, I believe. Not Snake Hall. Missed the missiles button. Okay, but like, why is this combat? I don't see anything combat. Those are crumble blocks. Suddenly I understand. Well, that hurt. I found Ridley, which makes me think Torian is off of Ridley, and then, oh god. Okay. Current assumption, Torian is off of Ridley, wrecked ship is off of Torian. And I think I just have to press onward hoping that I don't need to go back to Bryn. Why did I pick this up? Nobody knows. Gotta remember I do have a Phazon core in my back pocket. I'm checking in here because of very high possibility. I'm like 99. I am 100% sure, in fact, that that is a miner. And I don't really need miner items anymore. I say and then pick this one up. Look, I don't understand how my brain works either. It just, I do things and then I think about them after. Also, there's a Zebetite in the way and that's just not worth it. Tried to morph there. Would have saved me like a few frames. A little intimidated by this room. Okay, MST, what nonsense is this and do I have enough health for it? Where's Ridley? That heated room. Honestly, yeah. I probably should have respawned there, but sometimes you just gotta take the easy way out. Okay. This actually looks like it's too far over. I am worried about a wave beam. Well, hold up. How much do I know here? That, I don't think so. Okay, the fact that that needs wave, I think is enough to make me stay here and look for another item. Hey, Fen. I am also now relatively confident in the whole Varia suit is in Bryn situation. Room is intimidated by you, but realize that didn't make sense. That doesn't mean you can't say it. I say things that don't make sense all the time. Okay. If I were a hypothetical wave beam, I would not be here because I'm pretty sure this is a minor item. I will take this though. Probably shouldn't, but I will. Also, I just looked at my health. What the heck? Health? How'd that happen? Oh god, okay. I'm definitely supposed to have Varia at this point. Okay, there better be a lot of enemies in this room, except I don't think there are though, is the thing. I think there's a couple. Please don't be heated. It's not heated? Could be an E-tank around here anywhere. That needs spring. No. Yeah, not doing that. That also needs spring, which is a little bit terrifying. Oh, god damn it. I don't think I have enough health for this room, actually. Never mind, this isn't the one I thought it was. Well then, that's a spring ball. I'm confident myself. I did find a second major here. I am now very worried about Wave in Bryn. Yeah, spring ball in a Haika room? What is this? And yeah, me walking away from a major item. What is, like, who am I? That's not what I was trying to do at all, but okay. I can think of two very... Is there a left door up here? There is. I'm gonna check this for elevator first. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not here, but it could be. I am lined up with it. Yeah, it's not here. This is probably the bravest item skip I've ever done. Like, this is objectively a bad idea. This is also just objectively not the door I wanted, but... Okay, what could still mess me up? Long beam? Maybe. Spring ball? Maybe, but at least I know where it is. Varia? Maybe, but probably not. I'm like 100% sure that the Varian elevator is this way. Do I know that left... I know left isn't gonna get me very far. So let's go right first. Hive rooms aren't normally heated. Okay, but this room is just a nightmare, though. It's got about 1 million of those in it. Means I basically want to be spin jumping my way through this room. The good news is that since I do have screw attack, this is almost a refill room. Not that I should need a freaking refill this soon into an elevator, but I guess it has been a while since I last respawned, though. And it's heated. Okay, I'm almost positive that I'm either missing a lot of E-tanks or Bryn is actually fine. Okay, well there's Brain. And it's heated. That is not what I wanted to see. And I got shot. Okay, Huh. I'm gonna check left. Because it's such a disgusting run back. Okay, never mind. You know what? This is fine. I got this. I can do this. It's gonna take a couple tries, but... I don't think any amount of bombs shenanigans is getting me through that. Look, who am I if not the queen of bad choices? I will admit, I would be a lot more comfortable if I had Crystal right now. Or Varia. Or Wave. Or Long. Like, all of these are items that could cause me massive problems. Really? You're gonna redeem Hydrate now? And stretch. Jerks. Okay. I got it this attempt. I got through all the Zebatites. I kind of knew it was going to take one more try. I was hoping I could get it. I probably could have if I didn't get hit by the Rinkas, but... New favorite head emote? Holly's new emotes are so good. Like, I want to get Emote Lab, except I also just don't, because it costs any amount of money and I am broke. I know it's like $5 probably, but I think Holly said £6, and I'm not smart enough to translate that into Canadian, so. Last I checked, those are pretty similar, usually. But also last I checked was years ago, about 12? Okay, never mind. I forgot the Canadian dollar completely fucking crashed. Forgot my money's worthless. This is a problem. I'm dead. God damn it! I need another E-tank. I need another E-tank. Shit. Anywhere nearby. Like, was this an E-Tank? I don't think it was. This is a... Oh no. Oh no. This could have been a sub 50. There's no E-Tank nearby. I should really just go get Spring Ball, shouldn't I? Oh, this needs freaking wave. What am I doing? What was I suspicious about here that I couldn't... I didn't have bombs yet. If this is an E-Tank, then GG. Yeah. Finding crystal would fix all of my problems. Okay, so there's no okay, it's gonna be faster to find health here than it is to get all the way back to Ridley. I'm making horrible decisions, just like objectively. Like, this is objectively the wrong play. I should just go get Spring Ball, and then with Spring Ball go to Wrecked Ship, and then in Wrecked Ship find, like, items. I could also just go to Bryn, though. Bryn is so far away, though. Okay, that's useless. Needs the Spring Ball I so confidently abandoned. Calling it right now, this is an E-Tank. That should be enough. Wow. I should not be allowed to keep getting away with... how do I do that? I'm pretty confident in my ability to get through that escape now. Well, I can get through Brain. Whether I can get through the escape is a different story. I'm about to learn if I'm about to be very sad. If I see a freaking spring check in the escape, I'm gonna lose it. Oh yeah, if currencies are too asymmetric, Steam doesn't let you gift games. That's a thing that I knew, I've known about for a while. Mostly because the Canadian dollar is freaking worthless, but... like, it's bad. Like, even just, like, food, twice as expensive as it was 5 years ago. Twice. Although that has more to do, part of that's not inflation, part of that's just... I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm just a disabled woman trying to feed herself, you know? Are you kidding me? That hit me? I should be able to make it out of this. I made it out. Okay. I'm going to fucking cry. No! My choice. Okay. There are so rarely actual foolproof spring checks. That is so rare. I was so confident that this wouldn't be an issue. Ah. That is probably the biggest hubris I've ever had. And of course it has to be on the other side of this fucking massive room. I'd like to point out that I desk slammed so hard that my phone, like, woke up. This is the first seed I have seen an actual required spring check in. In all of the seeds that I've done, this is the first time I've actually seen spring required after bombs. That... I can't even get a good clip out of this because it's too long. It's such a drawn-out moment. Like, I mean, I guess if I really edited it, but, like, I'd have to do that, and I don't want to. I used to do clips with that much effort, and I don't want to. It takes too much effort. To think that I could have freaking had spring if I just had more health. Or it just wasn't stupid, you know? I forgot to edit that one bot message. I gotta... Someone DM me to edit one of my bot messages after stream. Because I keep forgetting to do it, and I've been meaning to do it for, like, months. For at least 2 months, I've been meaning to edit one of my bot messages, and I just keep forgetting to. Where if I go back to Brain and I see a fucking wave check in the escape. What? How did that only hit one of you? Do I run it back? Okay, while I'm here... Actually, no. I'm running it back. I'm gonna run it back, and there's gonna be a wave check in the escape, and then I'm gonna cry again. Yeah, I wonder how many... Look, I'd rather have too many messages than not enough messages. Oh yeah, that's something I should probably mention. At the usual race time tomorrow, that is 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, like 1 a.m. or something Europe, I don't know. I will be having my first tournament match. I don't yet know which speed gaming I'm going to be restreamed on, but one of them. I don't know. Europe people, you know what time the regular community races usually happen. At that time tomorrow, I will be having my first tournament match. Yep. Sorry, Effie's sleep schedule. Sorry in advance. Fix your sleep pattern. Look, you don't have to show up. You're allowed to sleep. The very first match total is Skyhawk in 4 hours. And then 24 hours after that one starts is when mine starts. I'm going into this with less than full health, which isn't great. Like, Effie, you are allowed to sleep. In fact, I'm going to tell you, go frickin' sleep. Or stay up till 3 a.m. I don't know. I am a cat girl on the internet. I'm not your mom. I think I'm just dead already, like... I'm not actually sure if I have enough health to live this. Well, now I don't. Yeah, this is really upsetting. Wait, maybe? No! And yeah, you can always watch the Speed Gaming VOD. I can totally just do that if I... The worst part is, if I went into that, remember when I said I'm not going into this with full health and it's suboptimal? If I had taken 3 seconds to farm up that extra 15 health, I would have made it out of that. You know what? Clip it, sure. I mean, I really need to configure my clip it button to actually make a Twitch clip instead of just making a short highlight. You're not the only one that's been not sleeping. Effie, have you seen my stream schedule lately? Have you been following me on Fetty or Blue Sky? Or I shouldn't really say Blue Sky anymore. I should say Atmosphere at this point. I don't use anything Blue Sky operated anymore. I don't even use the Blue Sky website anymore. Have you been looking at the counting channels? Exactly. That was almost really bad. Oh my god, okay, I need to lock in. Oh no. That's real bad. Okay. I make it out of this. I'm always sleep deprived. Have inherited mild insomnia. If there's a freaking wave check here, I'm gonna cry. Like, for real. I don't need missiles. Damn it. Corridor. Don't scare me like that. You know, if I had suit, I would. If I wasn't worried about the run back, I would totally be using Phase Encore right here. Because, like, this room has too many freaking Zebatites in it. GG. I'll take that. That was way more hubris than should be ever allowed. But I'll take that. I did have Chrono. I probably should have equipped Chrono. But I did not. Yeah, okay. 4 tanks is possible? Of course it is. I know 4 tanks is possible. It's just I'm not quite that good at the game. Is it De Janeiro? It's 104.22. There we go. Let's see what the other... why I wanted to get that close to Brain? I wanted to get out of the way of the turrets. Is what it was. So let's look at the rest of the De Janeiro times. If I can scroll up that far, good lord. De Janeiro. Zerst, I think that is, got a 122.23. Ben got a 107. Meteor got 53.53. Holy shit. Winter got 108. And I think that's all the times that were posted on this one. Yeah, more open space probably would have been smarter, but I don't know. I am so stupid. Hey, Sari, are you still here? Can you DM me again? Because I just looked in the fucking DM and now the note. You know what? No, I'm doing it right now. Firebot. Time-based. No, not shield timer. Is it in shield timer? Fuck, how does this work? I don't remember how my own goddamn... I'm doing it on stream. No, it's not a command. Events? No. God damn it, Firebot. How do you work? There it is. Cha-cha-cha. Why are none of these labeled? That's Eddie, so it's not that one. Is it this one? That's the same one, you dingus. Nope, it's not that one. Is it this one? There it is. Save. Save. There we go, I changed it. Okay, where the hell were the, like, half the items I was missing? Longbeam was in where the hell was Longbeam in Brinstar that I could have actually got? Hello? Longbeam? What? You know, of all the items I was thinking might have been in Brinstar, that is probably the only one. Where the fuck was Longbeam? And I could have got it. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't need it. Spacer, Ice, and Space Jump. I got those. I jump and bombs. Varia was in Ridley somewhere? Okay. And then Wave was in Wreck Chip, and there was nothing in Torian. Good lord. My read on that seed was horrendously wrong. No, don't read the Sari DM. That's there to... Oh, no, I can read the Sari DM now, because I did the thing. I did the thing. I can read that. Do I have enough time to run it back? I'll do another one. I'll do one more. Did that actually download? Yes, it did. Do I want to do one more? I really should. Worlds. I need to reset, and let's just send it. And yes, I know the timer's in a different place now. Urn is just like that. It's just the timer is on its yearly pilgrimage to the other side of the screen. You know, I like this a whole lot better than what Last Seed did. Not just because it's my own room, because I've redecorated this room already, I think. I've redecorated a lot of my rooms by now. I just I didn't get my pack update out in time for the tournament because I'm busy working on like 17 other things. Okay, well, Go Left Gang paid off. Uh-oh. This feels like a room that's gonna dead end instead of door. Really? Okay. Well, I guess it did dead end, just not in that room. The 5-second foreshadowing. Yeah, somehow I'm... No! No! We just did... Game! Is this the same seed? Oh, God. This is not gonna help with the inevitable seed bleed. I can tell it's not the same seed because there's no items in any of these rooms. Okay, but even that enemy being higher level is the same? Oh my god. That could be a major, because the Zebutite would cancel out the item music. Zebutites are, in fact, technically enemies. Okay, well, there's Launcher. Yeah, at least that room is, like, really cool. Okay, so let me get this straight. The seeds I've played today, we've had a Norfair start where I get Morph Ball and then Missile Launcher. With that hub room. Just making sure I've got everything right here. That these are different seeds, in fact. Because I'm honestly not sure anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. You really had to let me get that far before telling me I can't go that way. I swear I hit spacebar there. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, it's just a Mechlor. Getting this close to the Zebatites is doing me no good. Why am I still... Ow. Why am I still doing it? Damage boost, unmorph, then damage boost again? Good lord. Wait, I can just get this. I forgot. This is... I have two rooms that are very similar. And one of them you need high jump to get to a secret path. I'm actually gonna do this. God, I have to get used to high jump movement. This is a major. Or this is a possible major, and I don't... This room is almost always a major when I see it. Oh, I don't have to get used to high jump movement. Now, the question is, do I go back... Do I go back to Norfair, or do I stick around here? The enemy level here is making me a little suspicious. But I think I am gonna stick around. I should have clipped that. God, this stream is a clip gold. I just noticed my YouTube Shorts scheduling is about to get completely fucked over by the part that I haven't played planets in anything but planets in over a month. Like, I'm gonna have to start posting planets back to back because I'm just gonna run out of other games. I forgot about the starting core. Aegis. I think I prefer Sensor over that. Yeah, early Sensor is pretty cool. So let me get this straight. This is a Norfair start where I got Morph Ball and then missiles off of that big hub room where I then went to a different area to get an early Sensor core. Are we sure this is a different seed? Jerk. It had to be the bombs version. Here's an elevator. And, okay. Of course this is here, but this is in every seat at this point, so... As per usual, I go the wrong side. That's a freaking relief after last seed's hijinks. Okay, at this point, I'm scanning the rest of this massive hub. There is another elevator. I didn't find the Norfair map scanner. Rude. Azura, welcome in. Hi, how have you been? In fact, I'm gonna say this. Mods, can we shout out Azura for being just amazing? Surely nobody will raid me in the next however long that cooldown is to make me regret doing that, but... yeah, okay. Azura's great. Great friend, comfy streams. I really should be checking left first, but... It's 2 minutes? Okay, surely nobody will raid me in the next 2 minutes. Duncore. Always like having that in the back pocket. Where did my missiles go? Azura's a good bean, and y'all should follow her. I forgot I had Varia, and I can't go that way. Okay. Words famously said before raid. Okay, that would be really funny if it did happen, though. Would be even funnier if it happened within 70 seconds, so that my clip would actually work. Academy the Fox, amazing. Ouch. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to see. What would be really cool is if there was another elevator in Wrecked Ship. Can I prove or disprove that? I don't think I can. But I'm gonna keep exploring around Wrecked Ship. Even though I really should just be going to the elevator that I know is in Norfair. I'm like 20% sure that there's a required bomb check on this path, but... no, it's just way faster if you have bombs. It may look like I went down there for nothing. However, that could have been an elevator. It wasn't, but it could have been. Ow. I'm gonna check right of this elevator. I'm gonna tag this elevator, because I am gonna go to Norfair after this. But I'm gonna check over here, because I can get to this door now. And also peek the item. I can't get the item, but I can peek it. is... That one's a missile. What's this one? Also a missile. And I don't have bombs to get to that door. But there could be an elevator back here, which would be pretty awesome and cool, I think. Ouch. Ouch. I think this is a room that's older than vertical doors. It's always fun to... Elevator! Right up Vader B! Alright. Cool. Let's see a wave door that I can't do anything here. Big plane left. Okay. Okay. I do need to find a spore spawn, which means I have to go back there anyways. I think best use of my map scan is actually over there. Wave beam, which I'm just noticing I said wave beam door and then found wave beam. There's just something about this seed. I don't know what it is. This is like the 7th clip I've got from this one seed at this point. Good lord. I really need to configure that hotkey to do more than just the replay buffer export. I need to configure it to actually make a Twitch clip, because I would have so many Twitch clips if I did that. Like 90% sure that that requires bombs, and even if it doesn't, it's only 5 missiles. Is it possible for me to not get hit by that fly? I don't know if it is. Thanks, Grunt. Love that. How else was I supposed to know it's not here? This is actually the top of the room. I really should just go to that other elevator that's off Norfair. In fact, let me actually check those room names. Yeah, there's nothing stopping me from going there. There might be something stopping me there on the other side, but I haven't scanned the other side. I believe there's a morph tunnel right there. I keep seeing these hazard rooms and I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like, wait, I have Varia. Not having Varia for that entire last seed is messing with me. Dirt. How did I mess that up? I am a special kind of bad at this game. Ouch. Oh, item. Wasn't expecting item in this giant hub. I mean, it's only 5 missiles, but 5 missiles is still item. I don't fully trust this room. I know a lot of these rooms do have secrets in them, but... The hazard runs on another 1x1 dead end by Grunt. I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. Magnet. Do I want that over sensor? Maybe not right now, but... Hey look, another 1x1 dead end by Grunt. This isn't a major because of the music. It is Dynamo, though. Do I actually care about Dynamo is the question? I don't know. It's gonna be way faster to just respawn. Okay, so that was a massive waste of time. These enemies are suspiciously high level. I'm not supposed to be here. Can you ask why it's all tiny 1x1 dead ends? I don't know. Actually, wait. I do have an educated guess, though. Because I know how the generator works. It probably generated this way first. Then it placed a massive hub room, which put it over the target room count. And in order to, or the target screen count, it's either the target screen count or the target room count. And when that happens, it just starts placing a ton of 1x1s. That is just a fact of how the generator works. Why people make them in the first place? I think they serve an important purpose. Is there actually just... Okay. The tournament does not deprioritize rooms with no item. What I do now know, though, is I need to come back to Krat once I get bombs. Because 9,000% there is a major in that amazeballs. You cannot tell me that there is not a major in that amazeballs room. I am really nervous that I'm missing something somewhere in Krat, but... This also could be, like, an error and there's still 2 majors in that amazeballs like there normally is. Yeah, 1x1 dead ends do help the generator do its thing. Regardless of whether or not there's an item in them. In fact, I'm remembering something. Something from a bygone era. I think I'm actually remembering why so many of those got made. Is this... I don't think there's... Actually, no, I know that room is not a major. Which means that there's no reason for me to go below where I currently am. Which is fascinating. But once upon a when Grunt was active, there was a problem where there was too many 1x1s, like every 1x1 had an item or 2 in it. And every seed had too many items. Ring elevator? What? What? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why did I just respawn? I was already on the elevator. No, I'm checking this. I'm paranoid now. I'm like 9,000% sure this is just 5 missiles, but it's this room. Not only is it 5 missiles, it's 5 missiles I can't even freaking get. Okay, so crate is spring locked. I can get in with bombs, but that raises the question of where the hell am I going? I need bombs to do that. If one of those orbs went in the right place, I could... Wait a minute. Can I go back up this? Not with my current items, but yes. I have just had a massive revelation. This is the timing room, right? Damn it. Okay. Well. Immediate sus is on criteria, because I didn't find anything there. Or should I go back to Brinstar? How many items do I have? I'm going to Krat. I think I already found 2 majors in Bryn. I need spring to go that way. I need spring to go that way. I need spring to go that way. I have wave. I get it. Where did I even get? I got wave in Krat. Okay. So I did get 1 major in Krat. And I'm just forgetful. It's just straight line. You can't get lost. It is a straight line. Oops, did not jump high enough. Can I peek this? That's capacitor, okay. Well, if my understanding is the C, it is correct. There's a very high chance of me leaving this area with bombs, so I will definitely be picking that up on the way out. There's an elevator up there with bombs as well. What is that at this point? It's either Ridley or I've seen Krat, Norfair, and Wreck Ship, so it's Ridley or it's Torian. Hey, Maple. Yeah, there's probably no tournament race, or not tournament race. There is a tournament race, so probably no community race tonight. So here I am. I love this song. Oh my god. What is this seed? This is the kind of conditions where I damage boost off of a large side hopper. That would have been really much better if I actually cleared that platform. That can be a major... Since when? Okay, well, I can go to Kraid now. I genuinely had no clue that could be a major. No, I found it. Like, I'm not surprised it's a I am surprised it's a major. Like, I understand that it makes sense to be a major. It feels like you have to earn it, but like, I've seen this room so many times and it's never been a major. I can go to Kraid. I'm gonna stick around and see if I can find a spore spawn while I'm here. Okay, what items did I find here? I found Varia and I guess Spring now. Yeah, I guess I did only find one thing here. What, you know, 1000% there is an item in Amaze Balls locked behind bombs. I mean, there is an item, that's just a fact, but there's probably a major. I was really hoping that this would have been... I guess this could still be Spore Spawn. It's just going to be a 1x1 S-Grunt dead end. Alright, I'm sticking around though. I'm gonna find this damn plant. There's only so many places he can be. Why does that have so much health? I am not a fan of it. Can I peek that? Nope. Okay. Probably that way? I still have not found the Norfair map scanner, by the way. Okay, it's way down there. Is that my own room that's bombs locked? Yes. So I don't need to feel bad about missing that map scanner, because I still can't get it. Okay, but where is this damn plant? I guess he's that way. What do I even need to go that way? Like, I already don't remember what that room is, which is a slight issue. Oh, it's this, and I needed Spring, which I have now. Okay, here's that damn plant. MST. But you opened already? Okay, I'm staying in the fight. I'm not sticking out of the way and cheesing it. Why are you opening so fast? This is not how you usually behave. There is usually much more time between you opening. MST, genuinely, how did you do that? Alright, so we don't have Elfie here to ask if I found the lamp yet, so someone has to. Okay, now I don't have to come back to Bryn. Can't do anything in Krat. God, this is a malicious seed. And I don't have freaking bombs, so I can't get capacitor, and I'm probably never going to get capacitor because of that. Whoops. Damn it. Alright, let's go grab bombs. Well, not bombs, let's go do Kraid. What I can hope for is actually that there is... this is gonna be strange. I'm gonna hope that bombs are not in Kraid. Ridley is off of Kraid, and Ridley has bombs. That is best case scenario. Did X-Ray have multiple capacitors? I didn't even know. Yeah, it did. Multiple capacitors could be fun. I know we had, it was as a bug, it did generate in, I think, what was it? I want to say 133A had that bug, and it was kind of fun. It was definitely really powerful, but... Yep, there was 5 beam amps for... Wait a minute. Yep, there's a major in this room. Yeah, the cores are really fun. One of the best things Vacant's added to this. This is a very suspicious pathway. Doesn't this need phaser? And I already know the other door needs bombs, so I'm not even looking that way. Really? Okay, phew. Just missiles. Not screwed yet. Also don't have screw attack yet. Does make me... Actually, I think I will poke this map tile in case it reveals a purple door. It did not. Okay, I am supposed to have something that I don't before I'm in this room. Because these enemies are doing way too much damage. Okay, I have a feeling Spazer's in this area somewhere. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to play this game anymore, apparently. I think I'm supposed to have either Phaser, Screw, or hell, even both, maybe. I'm taking that much damage with Suit. I have already found one major here, so probably not both. This guy is approaching menacingly. Yeah, they're tanking multiple missiles. I think I'm supposed to have Screw. Hydrate? What do you mean? You guys are just trying to get me to get a bad time on this seed. There's Kraid. I will hydrate when I get a real chance. Oh, sure, there's Crystal. Okay, well, the good news is I can just do this. There's a hydrate. Please, elevator. Please, Kraid. I swear, if this is Ridley, I'm gonna be or if this is Tori. I'm gonna stick around in case there's bombs here. Because I need, now I know where Ridley is. There's bombs. Okay, what else am I even worried about? Spazer is probably in Ridley. Let me just look at my item screen real quick. Spazer, I don't have ice. Okay, so Spazer and ice is what I'm still worried about. Of them, I'm more worried about Spazer, but I'm not, like, extremely worried about either of them. Because that actually means that this disgusting backtrack is mandatory, which is kinda gross, but also kinda funny. I'm gonna stick... Oh, that also means I am... No, I'm not getting capacitor, because I'm not going that way. Does that mean that Spazer is not in this area? Unless it's bomb locked, and Spazer's not in Kraid. Means we could be looking at 2 in Ridley, which would be a little weird. It could also be that I should have gone one more room into Torian. In fact, I am very worried that I'm gonna get Spazer checked in Ridley now. And that Spazer's in Torian, and I just lost like an hour. Hate this room. Hate this part of this room. Okay, the good news though is that I do know exactly where Ridley is. If it's freaking Ridley, it'll be Ridley wide, Ellie down. In fact, let me just make sure this isn't wide. It's wave Ellie, you are. Did I successfully remember how to navigate to this door? I did. I didn't look at this. This could have been a spacer check, but it's not. Downing the Ellie. Just got fiendsied. Thank you, Wave Beam. I swear, if this is a fucking spacer elevator, I'm gonna be very upset. Well, it's not a spacer. Not a great room to see either, but just because it has a ton of Zebatites in it. Sort of screw attack. Yeah, where am I in this room? Here. Means that the major is over here. I would love to see Spazer right now. Or Ice. I wouldn't be unhappy to see Ice, but I'm much more worried about Spazer. I'll take Ice. I'll take it. You know what? Spazer could very well be in Torian now. The persistent mystery of where the hell is base or is screw attack. That is a surprise tool I will be making use of later. I just noticed that I missed from Willian. Equip multiple sensor cores when you're really lost. Yeah, that is a really awesome connector, actually. I might now be able to sub 50 this if I get lucky. Oh god, that's too many orbs! Killing enemies is just not worth it. Oh boy. Face to face for the first time in March. Hell yeah, Grim. Love to hear it. Really? Okay, that would have worked if I didn't have... Lord. Oh. All right. I'd really like to see an E-tank. It's not, but I'll still pick it up. How many times have I respawned to this elevator? Too many. Spacer could just not be required. That would be very convenient if true. I'm not picking that up. Yeah, it's been a minute. I had a bit of a rough patch, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good now. Gotta remember, trying to kill enemies is pointless. Just freeze them all. Okay, there's Ridley. For a lot of reasons, 2025 was just not my year. But I'm hoping to make 2026 change that. Do I just piss off? I think I just piss off. MST, what does that even mean? Also, hey Echo, welcome in. It's been like a year. How have you been? Lord, there are so many people here today. Now, MST, what did you mean when you said win or creamed Gorador soup? What does that even taste like? Bitrate? Okay. Lack of Spazer does concern me. The aftertaste is bitrate. The aftertaste of bitrate, yeah, that checks out. Okay, so I have no concept of where Brain is. That is so upsetting. That is so upsetting. Hey, Alfie. Okay, well, it's time to play check the entire fucking map for Spazer. It could be anywhere. I should really be checking okay. Where do I even check? Could check Ridley, Krat, and Torian are the three suspects. I would be very sad if it was Krat, because that is very far away, but also I feel like it probably is true. If I find Screw Attack before I find it, if I find Screw Attack here, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna be that. I am going to actually do that. Yes, I just tried to damage boost off of a large side hopper. Your point is? I'm gonna check the rest of Ridley first. The seed is not being my friend. I just found out the room in front of Mother Brain that Spazer is required. And it has not been required at any point up to the seed, and I have no info on where it could be. This game has huge amounts of tech. I'm gonna do some commentary for the tournament. Probably not solo after my my solo commentary last year. We don't talk about that. Wait, I'm in Torian again? When did that happen without me noticing? What the hell is this seed? It's a minor. Oh, but it's an E-tank. I'll take it. It's rude. Oh, and then that's just there. Okay. Very much, yeah, 2 connectors from the same areas. It's not the record. There was, back when Grunt was active, there was a seed that had like 5 all stacked on top of each other. That was a sight to behold. Yeah, I'm really glad this isn't 133 elevator system. Okay, I swear, if Spazer's right here, I'm gonna be kinda upset. Wait. Oh, this is zeroed in. Hold up. Doesn't matter which way I go. I'm like 90% sure this could be a major. If this is screw attack, I will cry. You see, this is making me think that maybe, just maybe, Spazer's not in this area. Or those are both mine. Those could both be miners. Hi there. Could have killed that guy when he wasn't there. Oh, God. I wonder who Sylveon Repellent might be targeting. I wonder who possibly still in this chat that room might be targeting. Oh my God, does this connect to that? This is just such a blurst seed. That means it could be over here? Theoretically, it would be really funny if it was in here. It's not. Don't bring the previous run into that. We don't need to bring the previous run into this. Oh my God. This could have been such a good time. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, yeah, Heika, what happened in your async runs for you to get seeded 8th? I got 6th. How did that what went wrong, Heika? Did you also get ice beamed in the first 2? Last major dumb. Ah. So basically what's happening to me right now. What? Okay. I'm sorry, Sally, but that sentence is made of words and I don't understand them. I'm talking about seeds and I haven't even published my playthrough of them yet. I'm planning to. Once my VODs are otherwise caught up, I am intending to publish my my tournament setting seeds. Oh, first seed. Oh, I get it. Winter, I believe, is first seed. I forget exactly. I know I'm 6. I'm 6. Haika's 8. Skyhawk is 5, I think? I want to say Alex is 2nd, but I might be wrong. Oh, where? I'm gonna run out of freaking time for this seed. Yeah. Not only did I place for the tournament, I have a match tomorrow. Oh no, MST was 2nd. Or was MST 3rd? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure, yeah, MST is 2nd. Because you're good at the game, MST. I know you're supposed to be washed out like me, but... You're washed up like me. You're supposed to be like me, but you're like actually good at the game. Because you've been practicing instead of doing 7,000 other things. I'm still picking up this missile out of pure spite. It's in Krat. Oh, it's definitely in Krat at this point. You haven't even been practicing? Wait, what am I doing? Format, we're doing a group stage where it's just gonna be 1v1, or it's gonna be, yeah, everyone in the group fights everyone else in the group, and the 4 best players from each group will move on to a single elimination best of 3 bracket. Good news is Krat's this way. You better not be location, it's there, yeah. That is very true, Echo. Worst thing to happen is I go to Criteria and I see Screw Attack. Which I am honestly expecting at this point, because, like, what the hell is this seed? This might turn into a DNF. Unlikely. I mean, actually, no. I have too many viewers to DNF. I'm not even going to bother with map scans, because it just doesn't matter. Your viewer count loaded. This is way above my average viewer count. Like, y'all don't understand. My average viewer count's like half this. And I know, I don't like to bring up the view count, but like, it does help when it does help me stay motivated when there's this many of you. Nope, it's not this way, it's this way. You don't stream regularly? Fair enough. Hell, I barely stream regularly. Oh! Okay. I have no idea. It could be in Kraid. It's gonna be in Kraid. Well, I'm placing poorly on this seed. Let me get sensor back on. Good lord, I have most of the cores. When did that happen? I wonder if it would have been faster to go through Ridley to get to Kraid. You don't feel bad compared to your times? I've been doing pretty well with every time I've posted so far. Keyword so far, because this is about to change that. I can take a shortcut through here. This is my first real flop of all these practice seeds. I mean, we're gonna just ignore what happened to me last seed that could have been amazing and then wasn't because of the world's largest dose of hubris, but I have one very particular destination in mind, which honestly, I was already thinking it might be here before I left this place, so I'm actually not surprised at all if it ends up being here. Yeah, at this point, Amada really is a machine that turns I might sub 50 into I might DNF. I have genuinely no clue where Spazer is. Not the slightest idea. What room is this? Would be. No, I checked that. I'm going back to Torian. No, that room, I need the room that's down right, bottom right of the minimap. I need Spazer in order to do anything else in. That Krat elevator is just a blank screen. Hydrate? What do you mean? Yeah, that's why I thought it was going to be in Kraid. Bombs was down here, so it makes no sense for this to not be a major if it's a possible major. Unless the seed is just trolling me. I can actually do this room. For once. Phantom Core. That's exactly what I wanted. Nothing else I might have wanted more than that. You know what? No, I'm not doing that. Could still be up from that room. Yeah, what am I'm missing one core. I'm missing Chrono, and I'm missing Capacitor that I know the location of. Whoop. Morphed too soon. This is not the room I thought it was. That's also got to be a real goofy Mother Brain room, if it fits there. Oh, where are the spacer? Wait, what's this room? That room. What is that room? It doesn't sound like a spacer check. Have I made a massive mistake in not checking that sooner? Because I was only looking at the room to its left? I am just noticing I forgot my tournament seed disclaimer, but nobody's said anything yet, so... Because, yeah, I was looking at this room where I need spacer, but this room... I just died in this room and then never came back? That's totally gonna be here. I forgot. I remember now. I literally just died in this room. I got killed because I don't even know. Yeah, just genuine skill issue on my part. If I have to go back to Brinstar, this becomes core percent. I'm surprised this hasn't, like, almost turned into health percent at this point. Is there a major up here? Because I could totally see there being an item up here. There's an item up here and it's not a major. Please. Oh my god. It has spacer in the room name. What? I could have had that 30 minutes ago if I didn't fucking die in that room. Oh my god, okay. Okay, game. I'm going this way. I don't know if this is faster. In fact, it probably objectively just isn't, but I'm already placing badly, so taking a convenience detour is fine. Oops, all majors, and I didn't get core percent, but I did get all cores. Because I didn't want to have to deal with that part of this room. But I have to go up anyways, don't I? Yeah, I kind of do. That's unfortunate. Oh, this isn't even the bad okay, I totally should have just gone this way. Whatever. Whatever. The Ridley detour is funnier. I didn't have to go this way. You know, I might actually just be horrible at this game. Just anyone in the tournament, this is who you're afraid of. Please reconsider your fear. It's not warranted at all. I used to be good at this game. This time last year, I was the favorite to win the damn tournament. And I think this year, honestly, real answer this year, I'm expecting the quarterfinal. If there's no upsets in the group, if everything in the group stage goes as the setting stage would have me believe it would, then I'm... Healthy intensifies, good lord. I am amazed that I fit through that. Okay, and of course, the escape tucks into this. And of course it's this. Okay, holy shit. That was... Yes, Alex, I do got this with the message you sent after I was already down the elevator. Hey, Alex. Alright, well, let's post that dumpster fire of a time. Okay. There's my time posted. Yep. I got absolutely owned by Spazer. If I had Spazer when I got to Brain, this would have easily been sub 50. Okay, let's scroll up. Where's the rest of the Becklunda times? Becklunda. Fen. Got 53? Holy shit. Becklunda. 52? Okay. Wait, didn't Sky post Becklunda? Is that the only 2 times that are posted for the seed? Okay, that's the only times posted for Becklunda. Is Sky and Fen. And both of them got sub-hour. I guess I have informal Alex saying he also got boned by Spazer. But even though he didn't post his time. Well, that hurts. That is a hurtful performance. If I get a seed like this in the tournament, I'm out. Holy shit. I guess I can't explain some of the tournament standings while I'm picking up Spazer. Let me go way the hell over here. Forgot to post it. You ran it last night. You got 104. Okay, so that... I've gone from, like, fastest time, second, third fastest. So I guess I'm still 4th fastest. It just so happens that 4th fastest is also equal to slowest with this seed. What was the intended item order? Because the seed was confusing as hell. Okay, so Norfair, wrecked ship. Wanted me to get Varia, then go for Wave, which is what I did. Then go back for Spring, which is what I did. Then get Long. Then I forgot Spazer. I got bombs. I got ice. Then I got... Okay, then I got screwed. Then I got Spazer. Okay. Yeah, forgetting which room I'm in when I died and then not going back that way does seem to be a bit of a weakness of mine. Good lord, 97% match. I'm editing that into my fucking message. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. The way that the tournament is going to structure, since this is the first stream of mine since first stream of mine since I actually know how the tournament works, despite being one of its organizers. We've got two groups of 5 and 2 groups of 6. Within each group, everyone is going to fight a match against everyone else in the group, and the results from that are going to be used to set a bracket with 4 people from each group advancing. The groups we have, Group A is Winterloon, Haika, Kazuto, Shaddy, and Thamjay. Group B is MST, Epi, Vinehart, Zerst, and Fienzy. Group C is Meteor, myself, Gorodor, Kaze, Wildham, and Koopa. And Group D is Alex, Skyhawk, Fen, Flurry, PDX Rex, and Zabo. I don't know how exactly the bracket's gonna look, because we haven't done any of the group stage races. But my match against Wildham is about, let me do some math, 26 hours from now, more or less. And of course, we have Skyhawk versus PDX, quite literally in, in 2 hours. In a little more than 2 hours, we have Skyhawk versus PDX to open the tournament. The tournament's swinging into full gear. Oh boy. Anyway, you'll be assisting tracking. Yeah, Fen will be on, we got Fen on tracking for several of these seeds actually. We might have me on tracking and or comms for some seeds. I haven't signed up for anything yet because I'm just quite busy this week. I don't know if I'm going to be doing comms this week, but I'll probably be doing a lot more comms and tracking next week. Just because this week is quite busy. Honestly, this month is quite busy for me. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of tracking come next month. There's just a lot that happens in February for me. Yeah, always respect the trackers. They do such a great job, and it's such an underappreciated role. I should know I did a whole bunch of it last year. Anyway, I'm hopping over here. Let's get Ern out of here. Who do I want to send this crowd off to? Don't have a ton of my usual raid targets live right now. Makes sense, I guess. This isn't really a usual time for me to be live. Yeah, of course. You always do that. In fact, let me get this in chat. Get this in all the chats, because if you want to follow me just about anywhere, it is in there. Good lord, that's actually... you know what? I'm gonna break one of my usual rules and raid someone who's already... I thought you were a partner. You're not a partner? What? Okay, never mind. Then I'm definitely fine doing this, because it's not breaking a rule of mine. I guess it kind of is. I don't know. I don't usually like to raid into people that are that much bigger than me, but... It's not exclamation mark raid, it's / raid. You genius. Did I do it correctly? Did I type your name correctly? Do you have raids on? I did it right. All right. I am going to be sending y'all over to Keelie, who is, I don't think I've ever raided her before, because I usually don't like to raid people that are too much bigger than me. But her streams are always comfy. I don't often chat in them, but I do lurk in them pretty often. But yeah, Key is great, and I hope you enjoy her stream, and I will see y'all tomorrow with a goddamn tournament match.